stranded both. You know who was one of the finalists, one of the 3 finalists for the Rawlings Gold Glove, bounced up the middle, backhanded stab. Aubrey Leach did everything she could. Brito is aboard with a base hit. Let's go down to the field level again with Sydney. She has more on Carlin Pickens.
Well, Mark, when you refer to Carlin, refer to her as KP23, the only number Pickens has ever worn that was handpicked by her mom, Rebecca, who is a basketball-loving, as a nod to Michael Jordan, telling Carlin she wants her to live a Michael Jordan mindset, whatever she does in life. And when I was digging a little bit further, she has a lot of connections to Michael Jordan. Both have North Carolina roots, both over 6 feet tall with a frame that allowed them to play multiple sports in high school, and both overall #1 picks. But most importantly, she said, we share the same championship DNA. And her mom told her, I picked KP23 because I want you to be the Michael Jordan at whatever sport you play. And you're seeing her carry over that mindset here on the softball field.
Yeah, Sydney, there are a lot of players in a lot of different sports that wear 23 because of Michael. I don't think there are many that have his number with the Washington team when he came back. It was all about the Bulls at number 23. Yes, Carlin's from Weaverville, North Carolina, which is a small town just a little bit north of Asheville, not far from the Tennessee line. And that ball's hit deep down the left field side, hooking but staying fair and gone. .251 feet down the left field side. And Sydney Stewart, her first hit and first home run of the AUSL All-Star Cup.
Wow, this had so much hang time. Look at her get, I mean, this is a rise ball that's up, and she just elevates this pitch 250 feet. This is huge. Not only is that a 40-point at bat, it's the additional inning points that she was able to win from that first and second, those rollover points. So technically that's a 60-point AB for her.
For her it is indeed, and all of her teammates, 20.
Wow.
As the win points rolled over from the first inning.
She crushed that.
She did indeed. The only question off the bat was,
foul?
Would it go foul? And it really wasn't all that close down the line as it turned out. Sydney has her.
I'm here with the home run hitter. We were just marveling at the way you got your hands on top of the rise ball. Break us through what you were thinking in the box.
Yeah, Jordan and Meg were giving me some intel before my at-bat, just like see something elevated, and you know, it's got to be patient, especially with Carlin. She throws really hard, so just be patient to my pitch, and eventually got my pitch. So
okay, I have to ask you, how much did you just love that bunt after a home run?
I love that. Bella getting on, and then she's hitting her little celly too. Clearly our team is really hyped up about our cellies, so you'll see a little bit of those later on too.
We can't wait. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And that's a home run where, as a pitcher, like, you almost can't really be too frustrated, right?
No.
Like, it's not a horrible spot. It's on a corner. It's elevated. It's up. I'm challenging you at 70 plus. If you can barrel that up, you know, I'm going to take my cap off and I'm going to tip it, because that was a good piece of hitting. I'm sure she's probably for sure frustrated, but man, for her to, you know, Sid Stewart to be able to do that, it's an impressive AB.
Back to the top of the order, Morgan Zirkle had a base hit her first time up on the first pitch of the game from Carlin Pickens, which has given Morgan Zirkle 91 career hits. And she is on the cusp, becoming the all-time hits leader in All-Star Cup games. Victoria Hayward had 92, 2020 to 25. And right now, Maya Brady at the plate after the Zirkle base hit. Maya had a good battle with Carlin Pickens her first time up, eventually struck out. And saw a lot of pitches from Carlin. Brady now 3 for 13 in this AUSL All-Star Cup. One bounce out to second base. Leach over to first to retire the side, but Sydney Stewart with the big blast.
I mean, this to me is a statement piece. This is their first home run of this All-Star Cup. Not only a 40-pointer, she's going to get 20 for each other team, too. Here we go.
Great story. Keilani Ricketts sharing a little history from Amari Harper. Were you aware that she was the OU back? Me neither. That's
I'm
great.
writing that down, so I will always remember. And the eating of the snacks. I feel like the college athletes get the best snacks. I can't speak for back in 2010 and 2011, but nowadays I'd be getting in hard on those snacks.
We're going to have Amari all mic'd up as well later in the broadcast. She leads off here. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Team Palacios, who are now down 2-0 after the 2-run homer from Sydney Stewart in the last inning. Team Landry. Amari Harper, by the way, played on Team Ricketts the first 2 series of this AUSL All-Star Cup. And with Team Palacios, but still with Keilani Ricketts, because now Keilani's not the team captain, but is on the team. Came in on Harper, and she hits a high pop fly to shallow center field, a long way out, but the play made by Cahalan. Kinley really went out quite a ways into the outfield to bring that one in for the first out.
And I think, too, she recognized how far back Maya Brady really was. She was playing deep in center, so to be able to cover a lot of ground, that could have been one of those Bermuda Triangle type balls that falls in the middle. So I love her at shortstop, just taking ownership and going to go get it.
Infield in, especially tied at the corners for Aubrey Leach. Very versatile Aubrey Leach, who we've seen play a lot of outfield. Now back in the infield, second base tonight, where we saw a lot of her playing at Tennessee in her collegiate days. Well, meanwhile, Sam Landry's just been kind of cruising along here about 1 time through the batting order. Just missed that inside. Did get that inside corner.
She should get that inside corner. Don't get me going up here, Mark.
No, that's not hard to do, so I don't need to get you going in a bad way here. Ooh, I'll tell you what, that off-speed pitch might have nipped the outside edge as well. That was close.
And that pitch is just such a game changer for Sam Landry when she has it in her back pocket and can throw it no matter what. I mean, anywhere from 53 to 55 miles an hour is so good, can spin up, has that good drop ball.
James Leach, little flare out to third base, and Brito comes in to make the catch. So since the walk to Palacios with 2 outs in the first, she's now retired 6 in a row. Check out Sam Landry. Boy, last weekend she really caught fire.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, I circle those win points and the importance of winning games at 70 points per game and how much that's going to help launch you up too.
Woolery in foul territory. McKinney went after the first pitch and fouls out. 7 straight set down by Sam Landry. Selected by the Spark in the 3rd round of the college draft earlier this year. And we say hey to Amari as look at those numbers with the Spark. And it's interesting that Keilani Ricketts now takes over in the circle here, because we just heard the story last inning about you being the Batgirl basically at OU.
Yeah.
And eating the team snacks and all of that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I think Lonnie was sophomore, junior. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord.
The ball's hit deep towards right field, and Megan Grant, 290 feet. A blast Out to right center field. This was a no-doubter off the bat, Danielle.
I didn't have the words. I mean, this is an off-speed pitch, 56 miles an hour off Ricketts. She knows it right away. 290 feet. Look at her lower half and how explosive she is through it. Man, another elevate and celebrate. I always give a shout out to Michelle Smith. She's the one that I heard say that. But, I mean, that was clear in the scoreboard, all the things. Holy moly.
83-mile-per-hour exit velo. I think, Mar, you knew that one off the bat was probably going to be over your head.
I thought you were going to get it.
No, yeah, I needed to jump a little bit for that, just a little.
To go back to when you were the bat girl, was Lonnie like scary? Were you kind of one of those, you know, like when you're 6 years old, you don't really care? Were you just like going up and chatting? What was that like?
I think I was a little shy, but she was literally my idol when I was a kid. So I was just like so happy to be in her presence, and honestly, just the team of OU, like I loved them growing up, so it was a dream.
How'd you work that in? Who got you that gig? I want this side scoop.
My mom played collegiately there, and we have always been, good pitch!
Really good pitch.
Have always just been a little connected to OU, just a little bloodline, but yeah, she played there 93 to 96.
Love that. Love it.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about your mom's Oklahoma ties, because you're someone that you basically grew up in the LA area your whole life, did you not?
I lost y'all.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You got us back? That's all right. We were talking, I was wondering to figure out your OU ties, and it's with your mom, because you grew up in the LA area your whole youth, did you not?
Yes, i.e. Corona, California.
Yep.
When...
Yes, Lonnie! Yes!
That's a good response. When you look at, you know, your first year as a pro, kind of that transition, I'm sure you've been asked this, but the transition from going from Oregon to being a pro, if you have a little athlete that's listening, what do you think kind of the biggest difference has been for you?
Yeah, Lonnie!
You might not have heard me. Can you hear me?
Here you go, Lon!
A little trouble. You hear me now?
That's towards deep center, and that one's gone. Off the bat is Sydney Sherrill. Her first home run of the All-Star Cup. .65 miles per hour. Off the bat. We're trying to work out the audio issues with Amari, but take a look at this bomb hit by Sid Sherrill.
I mean, you're just seeing Team Landry putting on a clinic. From the 290-foot bomb of Megan Grant to now Sid Sherrill. I mean, holy smokes.
We appreciate Amari Harper joining us from right field. That ball's hit well towards center field by Brito, and it leaves the ballpark. Third homer of the inning. Fourth of the game for Team Landry. And they're now pouring it on here in the bottom of the third. 237 feet off the bat for Alyssa Brito.
Jeez. And it's another off-speed pitch, Mark. That one coming in at 52 miles an hour. And to me, it just doesn't look like this team is fooled whatsoever. They're on time with it. I mean, the swag in full effect.
Brito's second hit of the game, her first home run of the All-Star Cup.
I have to go back to the Jordan Woolery. I like the attack from the Megan Grant. The attack of Jordan Woolery, and I liked how she just went hard in on the hands, right? You heard Amari Harper in the interview, like, nice pitch, and establishing that inside part of the plate with velocity, scaring a hitter a little bit, and not missing over the plate.
Grant, Woolery, Brito standing by with Sydney Supley.
Yeah, guys, I got a 3-for-1 home run deal. I'm surrounded by a lot of sluggers, but I want to go down the line and ask you all a question. Brito, we're going to start with you. How fun is it to hit 3 home runs in an inning inspired by these 2?
Oh my gosh, it's infectious. I think that's the biggest thing is we all were just taking our hacks and getting after it, and that's what you saw, and we're having so much fun.
Meg, 294 feet. That's how far your home run went. Surprising even you. What were you seeing with the pitching change that allowed you to have success?
Honestly, just get a good pitch and get on for the team any way I can.
Like I said, it's been a party. If you guys haven't been watching this dugout with the home runs, how fun is it to play with this roster?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. We all just want to mop so bad. That's our celebration at home plate.
Can I see it? Can you give us a home run? This is the mop, guys. Thank you guys so much. Happy mopping.
Cindy, thanks very much. That's a happy trio right now. They've hit about 650 feet worth of home runs here in this inning combined. Kaylee Cahalan steps in. That's a hot shot past Ellis into right field. Harper comes up with it, fires towards third. Good throw on Hopper, but late and almost coming off the bag. Stewart, but she kept that left foot on the base. She went sliding into foul territory. Base hit for Cahalan.
And Sid Stewart has those long levers, those long legs. She slides past. Whoop. Able to keep, you know, those catchers, they can get down good in those squat. They have the hip flexibility. Can't say I would have been able to do that.
No, I'm no. Well, I'm talking about just for myself, no shot. That's some flexibility. We're going to have another pitching change. And Team Palacios bringing in a 3rd different pitcher. So with the pitching change, Kenzie Brown going to come in. We'll tell you more about her when we come back to Rosemont. Well, through the first 6 games of this AUSL All-Star Cup, there's been a little bit of power, but not a lot. Now, suddenly that has changed here in the last 2 innings, thanks to Team Landry.
Yeah, the long ball come to play tonight. 4 home runs, 3 of them have come in this inning, and it was really Sid Stewart that kind of broke this open with that 2-run shot. That big home run off of Carlin Pickens, and then you could kind of just see this different confidence rolling into the 3rd inning and leading off with that home run to Megan Grant.
Kenzie Brown, it was a captain last week, now in the circle.
Yeah, Kenzie Brown's, I mean, anybody that you put out there right now is great, right? Like all these pitchers in the league, I just think obviously when you give up some home runs, it makes sense to make that change. So they're going to be bringing in Kenzie, so good at being able to mix speeds, one of the best changeups, if not the best changeup in the college game this year. Has been able to bring that over into the pros as well.
Ella Dayton leading off. She had a bunt base hit her first time up. If your Team Landry feeling good about the offense, feeling good about your captain in the circle, but Team Palacios, you got to stop the bleeding here. It's already 5-0. You got a couple of runners on base and still only 1 out. Bella with that Bandits uniform on, playing on the home field of the Chicago Bandits. Off speed. Diving stop. Cahalan from her knees gets it out. And Tiare Jennings. We got a great play to her right.
This is so good. And look, she's up, right? So for her to be able to get that second hop is just so good. To get that out, what a great play.
Fielder's choice and an RBI, but thanks to the nice play by Jennings, they do get an out. Another run across. It's now been a 4-run inning and a 6-0 lead. And back to the top, Morgan Zirkle singled her first time up. Even her 91 career hits in this All-Star Cup. And the shovel by Leach to retire the side, but 8 batters come to the plate. 3 times the ball leaves the ballpark. Grant, a team has scored 4 runs in a single inning. Team Landry with the 4th spot in the 3rd. Now Team Palacios looking to respond. The heart of the order up 2, 3, and 4. Sammy Williams leading off. Sammy, a strikeout victim of Sam Landry back in the 1st inning. Williams, then Palacios, with Nichols, Camarena do up 3rd in the inning. Still looking for their first hit. That ball's hit well to right field. There's Zirkle. And that is out number 1.
Catcher, number 13, Charlie.
Well, this AUSL All-Star Cup just past the midway point now of its 4-week event. Top 3 players in the leaderboard are selected for team captains for the next series. Get new teams drafted after each series, so there's one more draft to come after this series that'll take us through the completion of this year's All-Star Cup. Here's Palacios, who walked in the 1st inning. She's been the only base runner for her team. If you throw out that walk, Danielle, all the other hitters have been retired, with it being either a strikeout or a ball in the air. No ground ball outs.
Oh. I feel like, too, just that level of confidence you have with the 6th spot is only going to help and make you that much more dangerous.
Ball's hit by Palacios out to medium center field, and in comes Maya Brady. The ball in the air, run down.
Number 48.
This time by Brady, 2 outs.
Camarena.
And that's now 9 in a row retired by Sam Landry since she walked Palacios with 2 outs in the 1st inning. Well, 1 to Bubba Nichols, Camarena. She battled Landry in the 1st inning, when Landry won that battle with a strike 3 call. Six-0 Team Landry. Well, tip of the 6 games that had been completed prior to this one, 5 of the 6 have been 2-run or less games. They've been very tight.
Then I come into town and the big bats come alive.
There's still some innings to play, but yeah, it's a 6-0 game in the 4th. That ball's hit well by Bubba to center field. Goodbye. And that puts Team Palacios on the board with Bubba Nichols Camarena's first home run of the All-Star Cup. .260 feet, 77-mile-per-hour exit velo for Bubba.
Well, and just such a good job of being able to adjust from her first at-bat to this at-bat. This is a drop ball that's just down but misses a little bit too much. She's able to kind of get under it, elevate that pitch. This was almost like a line drive home run to straight center field. 260 feet, so good, but I love the adjustment from her first at-bat to her second.
That's towards deep short. Tough play for Cahalan. That should be a base hit for Anna Gold. And Sydney has Bubba with it.
Bubba, how about that 2-out magic? How important was it for you to get your team on the board and clearly break through then for others to follow?
Yeah, I think that we were really getting our swings off there, and I think just trying to stay aggressive. Like, she's doing a great job of mixing speeds and just staying true to ourselves, getting our swings off where we can at the right pitches.
First at
Back to that in
bat,
a
she
moment.
beat you. What was your adjustment going into the second at bat?
Just being pretty selective. Like, I think that she has really great movement, so really just trying to see the ball deep and looking for a strike ultimately. So
We love it. Thanks, Bubba.
thank you.
Well, and it's funny that she says looking for a strike because her first at bat, she swung and missed on those 2 rise balls that were kind of up under the hands, right? So it's being able to know, okay, hey, how did I get beat the first time, and how am I able to go to my second at bat? Looking for something different and not being susceptible to that pitch. I think that's the hardest part, being, you know, an elite level hitter. When you face someone that has bread and butter stuff, like, can I lay off that pitch the next at bat? So cool to see the adjustments by Nichols Camarena to get that solo shot.
Bubba's home run is the first run allowed by Sam Landry in the All-Star Cup. She had gone 9 2/3 scoreless innings before Bubba's home run. And only the 3rd hit she's allowed in those 9+ innings. Now make it 10 innings as they get the out at first, nipping Ellis by a step. But Bubba Nichols Camarena gets Team Palacios on the board as she hits one to dead central. And now it's a 5-run game. An integral part of every AU sport is our Athletes Causes program. It's powered by the Give Lively Foundation. The Athletes Cause program allows our athletes to play and raise money for a nonprofit organization of their choice. And that can range from youth sports to mental health and a lot more. And since 2020, AU athletes have successfully donated over $3 million to these nonprofits. If you'd like to learn more about Athletes Causes, visit AUprosports.com. It's AUprosports.com. A lot of money's gone to a lot of good places. Brady leading off the bottom of the 4th. Team Landry had a 6-0 lead. The home run by Bubba Nichols Camarena in the top half has gotten Team Palacios on the board. Kenzie Brown came in relief of Kehlani Ricketts in the 3rd inning. Set down the 2 hitters she faced.
I like all the bling. Kenzie Brown, we got the bedazzled mask, we got the bedazzled headband. I mean, we're rocking that gold.
Bouncy ball out to second base. And Aubrey Leach handles Maya for a 2nd time. Hey, how would you like a chance to win a custom AUSL Rawlings glove as well as 2 tickets to a 2027 opening day game of your choice? Well, now is your chance. You can go to theausl.com/win and enter today. Before we know it, opening day will be right back here for season 2 of the city-based format, which has been a huge success, and that's an understatement.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch. One of my favorite spots to go to was that Portland Cascade and that Hillsborough Stadium to watch rookies like Megan Grant, Kenley Cahalan playing together. And I just think it gives people just something to really root for. That home crowd feel. It feels like you're going back home. You see these athletes really just start to kind of fall in love with players, right? I think when I say athletes, I mean the home fan base. Like, I had only called games at Portland this year, but just how connected the fans were, the chants, the cheers. Each athlete had a little shimmy shuffle when they got on that they connected with. It just was really cool to see, and you know that's very similar across the board.
First baseman, number
Megan Grant walks. She hit 10 home runs in the regular season for the aforementioned Portland Cascade. She became a fan favorite very quickly.
I mean, I'm
Well,
a fan.
we were fans already before.
Well, and I've been so fortunate to call so many of UCLA's, regionals. So I've got to see, like I was there when they lost with Megan Framo and when they had, or Rachel Garcia, excuse me, and they had Jordan Morey and Megan Grant were babies, freshmen. And I've got to call 3 of their 4 postseasons at LA for the, those regionals, and one time a super where I went back, and then getting to watch them in the Women's College World Series. There was nothing greater than that moment that Jordan Morey hit that home run in Oklahoma City this year. Like, we were sitting up on the studio set, like they had someone come up that put the game within 1, and Jordan Morey came up and she gave that little smile to Megan Grant on deck, like, hey, I got it, and then hit that home run. And I get goosebumps even thinking about that moment, because those two together are so special. That's what makes this so cool, that they're getting the opportunity to be back and play together. But the sport just shows magic sometimes. In Oklahoma City, in those settings, you'll see some things happen that you'll never forget. That was one of those moments.
Great pitch. Brown gets Woolery looking for the second out.
And this kind of had an extra wiggle for me up here in the booth, where I was like, and this is a change up. You see the body, and you see Palacios behind the plate go up to down to catch it. That's off-speed pitch at 58 miles an hour for another backwards K. That's Jordan Morey's second backwards K of the game.
Kenzie Brown has come in and done a nice job in relief here. Lisa Sidney Sherrill, who went deep her last time up, as part of the 3 home runs hit an inning ago for Team Landry. From Grant, Sherrill, and the 3rd one from Brito. It was a 2-1 pitch. Well, now you have Team Palacios. It's trying to keep Team Landry off the board here and pick up some win points of their own after the home run from Bubba Nichols-Camarena in the top of the inning. Kenzie Brown, who started at Tulsa her freshman year, then went to Arizona State. 3 years there. And that didn't miss by much.
No. That's a pitch at times that you'll see these pitchers normally get. That's why you sense a little bit of frustration from Kenzie Brown. They're supposed to be able to get a little extra wiggle room. I mean, Palacios behind the dish sure is money, though, the way she can get behind it and frame that pitch.
Let's check in with Sidney.
Well, Danielle, I know how much you value when pitchers look to evolve their game. Kenzie Brown, a 2-time All-American at the college level. After her junior All-American season, where she was dominating with her rise ball and changeup, said, I have to prepare for the pros in my senior year. So she added in a completely new pitch. Her drop ball now adds a second layer so she can work north to south and be a lot more challenging against these hitters.
Well, and it just makes you that much tougher when you can command your changeup the way you do. She throws 2 changeups, right? She has a change and then she has an off speed. But when you can have that up pitch, but then be able to go down and side to side the way she does. Like when Kenzie Brown is on, she really is one of the toughest pitchers in the country to face. But it purely comes down to her being able to throw that off speed when she needs to at any time.
So Delaney Wiz come in to run at first base. 2 on, 2 outs. 2 ball, 1 strike count on Brito, who besides the homer has a single. 2 for 2. It's a late rip at that one that was down.
And that's back-to-back changeups to Brito, where you're getting that big swing and miss.
Why not go to the well again? Picks up the strikeout. And the win points do indeed go to Team Palacios.
Well, I mean, this changeup, 3 in a row with the big swing and miss. So good, Kenzie Brown.
Remember that conversation with Amari Harper the rest of her life? And I don't blame her for not giving a specific player. I mean, you're out here watching a bunch of all-stars, basically.
I mean, it is
hard to choose.
It's tough to tell, but I would say if that was my daughter, she'd be naming. She wouldn't care. She would not care what anyone thinks. I'm going to tell you who my favorite player is.
New battery here. Faced Tiare Jennings. Lupola's come in to catch. That ball's hit out into center field. Maya Brady waiting on it to retire Jennings. So Garcia's taking over for Landry, and Sam's sitting in the chair with Sydney. Hey there. Hey, Sam.
Hi, how are y'all?
Thanks for sitting in for the chair chat.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you made the decision to take yourself out of the game. Why don't you take me through that first?
Yeah, I mean, I told Rachel from the beginning my plan was kind of to go to her in the 5th or 6th anyways. And I thought they had 2 good hits, but I just thought it was the right time to make that change.
Sam, I look back on when you guys were playing at Portland for the Cascade, and my daughter was able to get a shirt signed by you.
Yeah, was that fair or foul?
Now ask me if we want to review. No, that was fair.
So, did you have a good look?
Yeah.
Captain?
Oh, my God. It was fair.
I'm curious to see
I'm trying to tell them no review. I think that was a fair ball.
I'm not so sure.
It was not fair.
Oh well.
Sorry, I don't know if we could tell you that while you're still.
Yeah, really.
Oh well, it's fine. I'm not going to change my mind.
No.
Okay.
But just kind of what it was like being able to play in front of a home crowd back in Portland. I know, your shirt selling like crazy to all these little athletes. Like, how cool is that part of the game outside of going out and performing, but just what you mean to a lot of these little fans?
Yeah, it's really special, especially just, being 2 years out of college. I didn't expect to see the results I saw in jersey sales and all of that. So really special, really motivational in a way of still just kind of having that name in the heart of young athletes and just being able to be that person that they look up to. Never thought I'd be in that position, so really cool to be in it now.
See, Harper fell down there. That ball's going to trickle through into the outfield. So Leach for a base hit there. Runners are at the corners.
Well, and I think last one for me, Sam. What was your drafting philosophy when you're looking at this squad that you were able to put together? What were a couple key pieces that you felt like you needed to go out and get for heading into week 3?
Yeah, one of my big thing was getting really good pitchers. That's why I went with George first pick, and then I really wanted to get Jordan Woolry and Megan Grant back-to-back in a lineup and have some fun with that. So that was another big thing. And then just trying to go for some Cascade girls. I love my Cascade girls, so missed out on 2 of them, but really love the 3 that I have. And then also just finding a good versatile team that's made up of a bunch of hitters that I hate pitching to.
I love it.
Well, I don't know if we've ever had a chair chat where the team captain had the headset on and then had to make a decision. So we better let you run. We appreciate you taking the time. We'll let you get back to your duties. Congratulations on another great night in the circle.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sam Landry, just a 1-run allowed. First run she has allowed in 10+ innings so far in this AUSL All-Star Cup.
Yeah, a little bit offense in this game for sure. Team Landry putting up some good numbers, and you saw that solo shot by Nichols Camarena, and Landry decided to bring in Rachel Garcia, and that was the plan of attack from the jump, and I kind of like that. It'd be different if it was a no-hitter or a perfect game, those types of things, but I think it's cool to kind of make that change. You have obviously a good run cushion.
Garcia facing the top of the order for Team Palacios. Sydney McKinney with a full count. Runners at the corners. Harper's at third. Leach at first. And another chance for Team Palacios to try to get closer here, down 5 in the 5th. You know, that outside edge, it has been a consistent from Robbie Guest, the plate umpire. It's been definitely more hitter-friendly than pitcher-friendly tonight. Serie A is back. You can first catch Udinese. Udinese is taking on Como, going head-to-head tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern time. Again, that's Udinese taking on Como 12:30 Eastern, followed by Parma hosting Cagliari at 2:45 Eastern time. It's the pinnacle of Italian soccer on CBS Sports Network. You can stream every match live on Paramount Plus. You an Udinese fan, by the way? I know you like Italian food. That's bounced out to second base. Little slip in the shovel, out at second, safe at first. And they will bring in Harper with a run, and it was Team Palacios within 4 now. It's 6-2.
Well, I was going to say before that action happened, I was proud of you for that promo read. That was a tough one.
I do not speak Italian, so sometimes you gotta.
You caught me off guard there, and proud of you.
It's Serie A.
You don't get that enough.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I've had some help there with the great crew. Stayed in play, but might have actually hit the screen on the way down. Nonetheless, foul ball. You got Mulipola in there now catching, so they completely changed the battery. Richard Garcia, Mulipola.
I mean, a home run here changes the trajectory of this game a little bit.
I was just thinking that, and this is the hitter you want at the plate. Team Palacios, the captain up. He's in a couple of home runs in this AUSL All-Star Cup.
Good spot. I like it. See, that's the fear. Let's go. 74 miles an hour in, tight, on the hands. You could just kind of see Palacios like, I don't want to deal with that. But I like that you're able to do that. Sometimes that opens up a pitch on the outer half. But, I mean, straight heat. Like, Garcia is throwing hard. That pitch in tight on the hand, 74 miles an hour. And she makes it look so effortless. And listen, when they made the rule change where you could take the back foot off, like, she doesn't really take her back foot off much. She creates a lot of momentum when she lands, how explosive she is through that front side. Like, she is what you'd call a resistance-based pitcher. Stays behind that front side, has so much power.
Runners at the corners, 2 outs and a 3-2 pitch. Palacios hits one down the left field side in the corner near the line, caught to win the inning. Well, that was right along the line. It looked like the catch was made by Dayton right on the line in fair territory, and that takes care of that. Sydney, thank you. I tell you, training for the High Rocks. By the way, Lake Michigan right now is about as warm as it's going to be all year.
Is it cold still?
Well,
it looked cold when she ran out.
Yeah, it's not exactly like Gulf of, down in the Caribbean right now. It'd still be a little chilly, but it didn't certainly deter them at all. That's a slow ground ball hit by Stewart. Gobbled up by Sammy Williams for the first out. That's getting after it, man. And that means that you're still playing softball and getting up at 5 a.m. and going downtown. And
I would do the run club if it meant not the 5 a.m.
No.
I mean, I know the sunrise is the best part, but I don't know. A part of me is still so scarred from those early morning conditioning tests in college that 5 a.m. is just... You better be asking me to get up for my kids' youth sports on the weekend before I go for a little run with some buddies. But I say that now, maybe things would change.
Well, keep that on the calendar, see if we can get you into it. Halen a base hit last time up, 1 for 2. So as Cindy mentioned, Dayton batting third in this inning. She waits on deck. Wonder if she has a 4 a.m. wake-up call tomorrow for a 5 a.m. workout.
I do.
Should she call you? Should she call you?
No, not tomorrow morning. Right. I'm out tomorrow. I do remember watching her compete when she did the High Rocks.
At the left field, and that's going to be the shortstop Jennings backing up to make the catch. Well, hey, coming up Sunday, you can join CBS Sports Network on the pitch for a double dose of NWSL action. First up, catch Mallory Swanson and the Chicago Stars. They're hosting Racing Louisville at 2 Eastern Time. Then later, Bay FC and the Houston Dash go head-to-head at 6 Eastern Time on CBS Sports Network. Here is Bella Dayton.
I'm not alone. Kat Osterman texted me, no way we would have been up sunshine chasing. Listen, us vintage softball players, we were built different. We were so scarred from college early morning weights and lifting that when we could sleep, we were sleeping. That's funny.
Bella Dayton fouls it off. Have you ever considered participating and competing in High Rocks?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I've done 4 of them, and I love them. I'm going to be doing the Vancouver one coming up in December. Man, it is such a cool you versus you. The training, you get what you put into it. It's pretty much like this game of softball, right? Like how hard you choose to work. At times you get what you give, and in a sport which they call a sport with High Rocks, it's very humbling because it's different than the softball.
Yeah.
The training and all the different aspects, but I think it really sharpens you as an athlete, but it also brings you back to those college days of the conditioning and the gauntlet and your why you choose to do it. I know Sydney also trained and did a High Rocks, and I was following her, so it just seems to be the new trend.
How was that, Sid?
Oh, I loved it. And Danielle, I think we all can relate as softball players. It's so much of that short burst sprinting, but then showing off our power. And Bella Dayton is training one with her mom for this December. And I just learned as well, she has inspired a lot of other All-Star Cup players to do it. Jordan Woolery said, I signed up last night with my mom. So both of them are going to be doing mother-daughter duos in Anaheim in December. And I think I have to join them. Danielle, I think you need to hop in on the party too.
By the way, challenging me?
Ooh, it sounded like a challenge. If folks are unfamiliar with High Rocks, it's really kind of one of the hardest physical endurance events that any athlete can undertake. I mean, there's 8 rounds of physical workouts. You got sleds, you got burpees, sprint,
and
you
the
name
running
it.
is the same. No matter what, you're running 0.62 miles, so you're fatigued, you're tired, and you're getting mentally better. That's for damn sure.
I'm tired just talking about it. We have finished off 5. Team Palacios takes the win points, but they trail 6. This AUSL All-Star Cup prior to this has really kind of been pitching dominated, but the 8 combined runs so far in this game, that's the most in a single game so far in this year's All-Star Cup. It's now into the top of the 6th inning. Bubba Nichols Camarena, who put Team Palacios on the board with a solo shot to center fielder last time up, leads off.
When I was like, when these two square off, both of them competed with Team USA in the 2020 Olympics together and were part of that silver medal team. They competed with each other at UCLA, and I think it always just goes to show, right, like that alumni piece, but there was always nothing worse than having to face one of your teammates, you know, in a scrimmage or something before you're going to play on the weekend. I almost dislike that the most. But I think it's funny just over the years of, you know, sometimes these two are on the same team and then sometimes they're squaring off against each other.
Yeah, Bubba, 4 years at UCLA, 2017 to 2021, though she redshirted the 2020 season, you know, anticipating the Olympics would be that year. Same thing you with Team Canada, which didn't happen really until a year later.
But I didn't have to redshirt.
But you didn't have to redshirt, yeah.
My time was expired.
Point well taken. And her time with Rachel Garcia. And the Bruins. See the leaderboard going up top. It is up to the moment.
Since Garcia has been in this game, though, I have not seen her really go to her off-speed drop much. And that really was a pitch. I remember her last year hammering a lot and kind of almost looked like she taught herself that pitch. You've seen her go a little bit. There it is. Good pitch. Wanted the chase. Took a little something off it. That one coming in at 60 miles an hour.
She gave a little smile over to Bubba at first base.
Designated player number 4.
The leadoff batter is aboard here after Team Landry took a 6-0 lead after 3 innings. Team Palacios kind of nibbling away with a single run in each of the last 2 innings. Can they put up a crooked number here and get even closer as Gold trying to bunts it foul? And Palacios has put the leadoff batter on base for the first time tonight. Old foul. Gold, a base hit last time up. Find yourself in the hole 0-2. Will it stay in play? It looks like it will. Brito over near the coach's box.
Did you hear Brito?
I could hear it.
I heard Brito.
Yeah.
That means that is my ball.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
She was one of the 3 finalists for the Rawlings Gold Glove. Which was given out last Sunday. Sydney Romero took home the Gold Glove. Sydney will not play until tomorrow with Team Klingler, as they will play Team Landry. Team Landry plays again tomorrow. Team Palacios gets the day off until Sunday. Rielis. That one foul. We were talking about Bri Ellis a couple of innings ago, and I said a sophomore slump, but really it was her rookie season in AUSL. But when you compared that to the senior season she had at Arkansas, when she was the SEC Player of the Year and hit like 26 home runs to lead the SEC, and then has come back this year.
I mean, it's hard to come off of winning that National Player of the Year and the hype and all the things, and then go right into, you know, oh, that's a good pitch. I wanted that. I feel that for her. But, you know, the highs of that season and winning and being that player, but also the heartbreak of losing to Ole Miss at home and not clinching your ticket to the World Series, and then having to go to Oklahoma City to receive the award and come back and pack up your life to then go on the road and be a pro. It's a mental roller coaster ride that they have to go through. And it's almost like you have to mourn being a college athlete faster than anyone else when you go right into the pros, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of time to think about just the season and everything, and then you want to carry that momentum, and sometimes this pro league humbles you really quick.
Jammed, and it's popped out to Cheryl at second base. That's the second out of the top of the 6th inning. 12 combined hits in the game, 8 of those for Team Landry, 4 for Team Palacios. Second inning of work in relief here for Rachel Garcia, taking over for the team captain Sam Landry, who went the first 4. Strike 1 to Tiare Jennings.
Well, and that's that curveball. That's kind of been her bread and butter pitch. You saw her get back-to-back strikes on Bri Ellis right out of the gate on that pitch, and starts Tiare with it. It's low. It's got that good crisp bite. And then just the indecisiveness of a pitch like that, right, at 62 miles an hour. And just kind of goes to show the difference in velo in that off-speed drop at 62 compared to that curveball from anywhere from 70 to 74 miles an hour. That's a big dip.
And then 53 miles per hour. Strike 3 to end the inning. Top of the order for Team Landry. Morgan Zirkle Little twist back foul went out of play. Oregon 1 for 3 tonight. That one base hit. It's given her 91 career hits in the AUSL All-Star Cup. One shy of Victoria Hayward's All-Star Cup hits record. Down low. Kinsey Brown's coming and pitched very well here in relief.
Yeah, she has. She's been just kind of a rock. Been able to hit some really good spots. Has worked that changeup in when she's needed to. Been able to get some big outs.
Just off that outside corner, and a 5-pitch walk to Zirkle, so she's on base. It ends a string of 4 in a row that Brown had set down.
Well, you can see the frustration on Kenzie Brown's face. You can see the frustration on Rachel Garcia's face, right? Like, these are pitchers that are definitely used to being able to get a ball off the plate, and when you don't, yeah, I'm mad about it because you're heading into Murderer's Row here with Maya Brady, Megan Grant, Jordan Worry. What? I don't want to lead off walk. Like, I'm not, so I get the frustration. I feel that for them.
A couple of ground outs and a strikeout for Maya Brady tonight. Jammed is going to drop this into right center field. And Zirkle down to second base, and Maya has her first base hit of the game. And now you have 2 on with nobody out, and that Murderer's Row you were talking about is going to bring up Grant.
Well, and this is just a jam job, right? This is 67 miles an hour up and in, but she's just so strong, and her lower half through is just, she's able to barrel this up and hit the green and add on another run, and now it's a little dangerous with a couple runners on. Megan Grant worried, doubt she's going to bunt.
Yeah. 1 for 2 with a walk and a 290-foot home run leading off the third.
With the bunt.
She has 3 hits in this year's All-Star Cup. I'm going to let you guess what all 3 hits have in common.
Ding-dongs.
They've all been home runs. You're right on. Yeah. Maybe you got that call there.
You are pushing the button. You're trying to get me going. I know you are.
It's how I entertain myself, and I think America enjoys it as well.
I mean, if that one was a strike, I think the other ones were definitely a strike.
That one a little off.
I'm just going to stay quiet.
Kinsey Brown riding along right with you there, though, Danielle. 2-2 pitch. Ooh. Got the call that time. Might have been a little up where it finished, but close enough.
It's a strike.
It's a strike, okay.
But to me, it's the second time that I've seen Palacios behind the plate. Look at her body. She's like, She comes up, she comes down. It just goes to show the movement on that pitch. Like, you see the movement of the lower half of Megan Grant. She's fooled. If it's a strike, she's in trouble. And you saw Palacios behind the plate doing a good job. Almost seemed like she was fooled herself, but is still able to glove it up. That's clutch.
See her using the pitch com. Deja Mulipola batting for the first time in the game, and nicely blocked there by Palacios to keep the runners at bay. Deja came in the game as part of the complete battery switch when Sam Landry took herself out. Wanted Mulipola behind the plate. Staying alive alive at 1-2. Looking at 3+ innings of relief here for Kenzie Brown. Nice ball finished up at 67 miles per hour. Two on with one out. Back off speed, swing and a miss and a strikeout, 2 away.
Next up, the second baseman, number 24.
Back-to-back Ks for Kenzie Brown here.
Well, just the location of this pitch, it's so good. Just that extra movement. You see how it's tailing down, the speed at 55 miles an hour.
Four strikeouts now for Brown. And it's 2 on, 2 out. Sydney Sherrill. Sid hit the middle of the 3 home runs in the 3rd inning. Team Landry. Grant hit the first. Sherrill hit the second. Then Brito followed her with a home run. It's part of that 4-run inning that gave him a 6-0 lead. Brito waiting on deck. Softly back towards Kenzie Brown. And the flip to Ellis to retire the side. So a couple of base runners. But Landry strands a pair. This game's going to go to the 7th. Last chance for Team Palacios, down 6-2. And Team Landry has a 6-2 lead. Last chance for Team Palacios here, down to their final 3 outs here in the 7th. Rachel Garcia trying to finish this off for starting pitcher and team captain Sam Landry with the first 4 innings. Mari Harper leading off. Doubled her last time up. Had a chance to visit with Amari while she was playing right field earlier in the game. Just guides it left side. Tough play. No chance for Cahalan. Harper just found the right spot for that one, and that's a start for Team Palacios, a leadoff base hit. Second hit tonight for Amari Harper.
That's what you want to do. Get back in to this ball game. 4 runs to tie. Just want to be scrappy, get on base in the bottom half.
Belted center field. Brady back. It's over her head and takes one hop to the fence. Coming around third. Harper throw to the plate, and she's in with a head first slide. Turned into a very close play, but Leach, an RBI double, and it's a 3-run game.
Leach got a hold of this, and you see where Maya Brady's playing. She's in, and she has to drop step and get all the way back, and this was just an absolute laser off the bat. Warning track potential all day, and Amari Harper, a ton of wheels, makes this a 3-run game.
And the top of the order now up for Team Palacios. Sydney McKinney. Couple balls in the air, 0 for 2. The RBI base hit for Leach, her first run batted in of the All-Star Cup. Wants it foul. Right now, Team Palacios has the potential tying run in the on-deck circle. It was a big early hole, down 6-0 after 3 for Team Palacios. Sammy Williams on deck. Turning a relief work here for Rachel Garcia. No comment on that location.
None for me. I told you I was keeping quiet. He hasn't been given it though.
Robbie Guess has been
one that you
he's been very consistent with it all night. Yes.
Dirty.
And a strikeout for the first out. Second strikeout for Garcia. One gone.
This is such a good pitch. Look at it just drop off the table. The way that her body gets around that pitch. A lot of wiggle. Lily Polo loves it.
Potential tying run still in the on-deck circle for Team Palacios. It's been a quiet offensive night for the top part of the order for Team Palacios. Top 3 hitters without a base hit so far in the game. Sammy Williams looks to change that. It was a really good pitch on the inside corner.
Yep.
Ready for 1-1.
It's just a little extra knee buckle that gets you. You're like, yep, it's a good pitch.
So instead of 1-2, it's a 2-1 count. Tries to go back inside. That time a little too far in, and now Team Palacios smelling a chance to get the potential tying run of the plate here in the top of the 7th. Left side gobbled up by Brito. That was a big pitch in a big out, because the last thing, if you're Team Landry, you wanted is for Palacios, the big home run hitter and team captain for your opponent tonight, coming up representing the tying run.
Agreed. Yeah, just a jam job on Sammy Williams to the left side. That's a clutch out. And now there's not as much of that fear in your brain going up against Palacios here, right? It's like, all right, well, she were to go and hit me for a 2-run shot, it's fine. We still, you know, have a 1-run cushion, and we got 2 outs. Just don't think that way. Maybe after, when you're out of the game, you do, but
hit well on the line and caught at the shoe tops by Sydney Sherrill to end the game. Hit well right on the screws by Palacios, but a nice play by Sherrill to end it. And Team Landry wins it over Team Palacios 6-3.